Hello, beautiful Pisces. Welcome to your reading. If you're new here, this is Divine Light, and today we're going to dive into your next 4 weeks material stuff, money, career, success, what's coming your way. And I already see an evil eye down there. We're going to look into it and see where it's coming from. And by the way, if you haven't already, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. Go ahead, hit subscribe. And if you would like to inquire about private readings, I have my email address in the description box below. Also, I'm going to leave it up here. You can click on that and send me an email. We have an evil eye. I'm going to talk about what it is. Evil eye can be like a surge of energy, like a big energy coming towards you. It can be jealousy. It can be resentment. It can be admiration, too much of it. And I feel like here we're going to divide it up into 4. This is coming in the 3rd week. So some of you might actually accomplish something which there's a horseshoe attached to it, or something good, unexpected, positive might be coming your way that can attract the eyes of others. That can cause evil eye energy. What the evil eye does, as far as I know, in my culture, it is interpreted as an energy coming towards you, forceful energy, can really disorient you, okay? You can become clumsy, you can actually start breaking things, you can just, stumble and fall, get various, that kind of injuries and such. I don't want to say it can be exaggerated, but if this is like a heavy energy, lots of energy coming to you, can be causing that. Another thing here is we tend to cause this to ourselves as well. This is maybe because you talk about your accomplishments so much in a very greedy way, or like a boastful way. Okay, rather than being humble, that can cause it to attract this kind of energy too. Okay, so be aware, and if you're feeling like you're going towards that direction, or the things are going that way, when it comes to a good luck, I told you there's a horseshoe. It can be a wish fulfillment, can indicate a good luck coming in your house. It can indicate maybe moving, or a remedy for something. And when this shows up, if you're getting this kind of feeling of something is off, it can be because of that. Best way to get rid of it is prayer is a strong, really powerful way. But if you don't believe in the prayer, it can be like a salt bath, or like a physical, maybe cleaning your home, your space, and getting rid of the clutter. It can also opening the windows, getting the air out. If you have a welcome mat, that can allow those kind of energy to come in. Maybe turning it upside down, like a black side will be showing. That can be a good way to get rid of that. Okay, there are deeper ways as well, but you can search for that. We have here, you are right there, you have a cover on your head. The headpiece has a feather, and you are really haggling, dealing with a beast, like a dinosaur. The dinosaur can be an old system, maybe you're trying to bring down, and a head covering means maybe you're doing this very quietly. And the feather symbolizes maybe writing a letter through that you're trying to take this beast down, or maybe writing a letter to someone, a secret letter. Or it can be in a way that cover can represent protecting your energy, maybe not really getting too much into altercation with this old dinosaur energy. Okay, some of you might be at work dealing with a person who wants to bully everyone, who wants to force their will on everyone, and the feather indicates your intellectual energy. It seems like that's going to, when you're calm, cool, collected, when you're having a poker face, and that intellectual part is going to be able to help you take this beast down, or show them where they should stop. They shouldn't cross the boundaries. This can even be a family member, maybe trying to reach to take what you have. I gave the family member, I don't know why I said family member, but I'm trying to understand it, what it means. Soul family coming to me. So sometimes what happens is we have soul agreements on the higher level with people, and they show up. Soulmates can come in, can be a friend, can be a lover, can be a good sibling, and they show up in a way to remind us certain things, okay? Where somebody else ends and where we start. This can be a person maybe coming into your life. Maybe you're being very gentle with everyone around you, trying to be understanding and also very giving. So this person might be showing up to tell you, like maybe pushing your buttons in a way so you'll draw the boundary. This can be maybe you're actually spending your money and giving away freely and not really giving too much of a value, even though it's your valuable energy. Money is a part of our energy as well. And this person might be coming to remind you that it's a part of your energy. It belongs to you. So that's why I feel the first week there's a bear also showing up. The bear is holding a beehive under its arm right there. So when you actually just maybe not allow that first dinosaur to come in and take what's yours or undervalue you. Okay, the bear, a high authority, is coming with a honey jar, basically. That will give you all the value that you need. It can be maybe you're trying to sell your something and this person is just pricing it down. This can indicate that, okay? And another thing I have here is the second week, there's a face showing up. You see this person is wearing a mask and their face is small, but they're wearing a bigger mask. So someone that you're talking to might actually show themselves as someone bigger than that they are. And there's a new movie out there now. It's called The Odyssey. And I think I keep seeing clips of it, Agamemnon. And they actually show his face. I feel a little bit inaccuracy. I'm not a historian. But I know that in ancient Greek, I know that they weren't wearing Roman armor. And that guy is wearing Roman armor. And this is actually reminding me of that because underneath that armor, there's a small man. And so that's why I feel like, because this person, Agamemnon, he was someone really greedy, a big person. And I read somewhere recently, he wasn't actually a soldier. He was actually a wealthy man. So he wanted a part of Troy, and that's why he was there. So maybe you are facing someone here and that's a tradesman, but looks like a warrior. Okay, maybe they're trying to haggle you down, and that's why you are, I feel like here there's a crystal clear clarity coming forward here. So you're going to see their true intentions. The problem is you might have this dust cloud in your head. Maybe you might doubt what's coming to you as an information. So maybe you have something valuable. There's a certain price that you're asking for, and this person's trying to drop the price. And they're putting up a facade and telling you, oh, it doesn't worth that much. Maybe that's not the case, okay? Maybe you need to get a second opinion. That's why I feel like this is important. You can see someone's wearing a face, and the mask that they're wearing has a long nose, which is Pinocchio. The character, actually, whenever he lies, his nose grows. So that can be a sign. Every time when maybe they talk, they're bragging about something. Okay, that's a sign for you. Another thing I see here is the third week comes along. I know I'm dividing this up to 4 weeks. I like to interpret it that way, but timelines can change. But I see the energies here. It's going to get busy. Maybe the family coming together and the pathway is opening. Maybe you're planning to go on a vacation with the family. I see a deer right here. Deer can be, in this case, though, something to guide you, and or maybe like, you know, the white deer. I remember like a white elk or elk energy. It's just the spirit of the forest. It guides you towards the right direction. It can be something like that. That's why it's just guiding you towards a direction that is going, that's where you need to be maybe. I see that you're going to find yourself inside of a forest here. We have one of those bug-eating flowers, which is unlike that we see in Super Mario. I think they have this bug-eating flowers. They show it in a way it's so dangerous, but in real life they're not. They're just, you know, very slow actually to work. So the thing is, the third week, you might find yourself in an environment, and I see that you're getting trapped here, and you might think something is much bigger than they are, or much powerful than they are. And I feel like there is like also an enlightenment coming forward. Okay, is you're gonna there is a rat right there. You're gonna understand maybe who's enemy, who's foe here, or this can be about maybe you scale something so big, but it's not really the case, and you're gonna become aware of it. Fourth week, I told you the pathway is opening. There's a dragon right there. Dragon can be anything fire powered. Now I'm thinking maybe a train, maybe a plane, maybe a ship. I don't know if they're fire powered nowadays, but maybe there's a path opening to take you to like a vacation or a getaway, or maybe momentarily, like for the weekend, you just hop on the train and go to the city next door, or like a bus and city next door, and just have a trip there and small trip and come back. That can be also an inspirational event for you, okay, when it comes to attracting more opportunities. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. I see your desire is something that has some time, guys. I see there's a mountain here in your heart. Maybe the desire is climbing up the mountain or getting rid of the mountain. It can be both or either one. That's why, like, when I shake it, it comes. So movement is the key here. And then we have some tears of joy, some good news might be coming, or maybe you're sending some good news to someone, giving something to someone. It can indicate that as well. And the formula of manifestation. Somebody actually said belief plus action equals manifestation. So the amount is in your heart, but it can be something that you see as an obstacle as well. And I see that you're on the skirts here, the lower skirts of the mountain, and maybe you're scaling the mountain too and trying to see, okay, how can I actually climb this up? Seems like here you're gonna get the chance to understand it's not that big of a mountain. That's why maybe you are actually hesitant to move towards a certain direction when it comes to material satisfaction. But it seems like the fourth week, especially, you're standing on the skirts of the mountain. You might really get to moving, okay? Or I told you the path is opening, the train, plane, something like a fire-powered something coming forth. Maybe something is going to carry you to the skirts of the mountain, which will help you understand, oh, it wasn't that big of a thing actually. I need to just have a plan and move towards it one day at a time. The thing is, I listen to these kind of things all the time. Dr. DeMartini, John DeMartini, I think. He has a YouTube channel, and I started listening to him. He was in The Secret movie. Amazing character, amazing person. What he's saying is actually, I don't know the personality, but what he's talking about is like hits the nail on the head. And he says, when you set up a goal for yourself and you just try to do everything all at once to get bored of it, it becomes stressful and you just drop it. That's why he says, or if you don't do anything, you also get bored of it. You lose the passion and give it up. So incremental, on your own pace, steps can actually build passion. And if you can align this with your values, your heart's desire, you can actually get to there and to be able to do that maybe as like a pleasure for the long term. And what you put out there comes back. And if you put energy into it, it can also bring a lot of success, material satisfaction. Let's see what's coming. We have 8 of Cups here for you, but on the bottom, my eye caught the I was going to say lovers because they're dancing, but the World card here. 8 of Cups it seems like he's walking away completely from the mountain or the cups right there. But the truth is, this is telling me that you are, 8 of Wands. Oh, we love that. 10. Yes, this is beautiful. You're too close to the subject matter, guys. You're too close to it and emotionally too close to it. And that's why maybe you worked really hard on it. Let's say, put it that way. Put a lot of energy into it or mind power into it. And maybe it's not really giving you any signals. That's breaking your heart. And the 8 of Cups tells me that maybe you have already done everything that you can. Now it's time to just give it to the divine. Okay, let the divine take its own matter, its own hands, and take care of it and bring it back to you as the best possible way, which seems like so. That's why Eight of Cups doesn't mean giving up on everything. This is actually giving in to the flow of life. And this means that maybe you should just go mind other things, other material things. It's okay. Maybe you have other projects in your mind. It's okay. Go ahead and just, connect with those things and start to pursue them. I feel like that's the energy of the Eight of Cups here. Next, we have the Eight of Wands. When you give it up, it seems like you're going to start to see either other possibilities, beautiful opportunities available to you, or when you detach from it, you are going to allow the universe bring you this thing from an unexpected way, because maybe you wanted to deliver, want it to be delivered as a cup filled with certain desires, but it seems like it might come as a wand. Wand is actually action point, direction, which way you should go, what you should do. Maybe you want the material thing in your hand, but it can come in a format of action, what you should do, which will get you to long-term stability, okay? So it can be even something you're not really thinking about getting to a long-term stability. Maybe this is something you wanted and just for the moment and you're not planning it further. But I see here 10 of Pentacles symbolizes that this is going to become something of a legacy that's going to last for a long time, okay? Which is also another beautiful thing for you. We have the Chariot, so this seems like here your focus should be on your mind, how you discipline your mind and the actions that you're going to take. I told you that there's a mountain here. We have a beast on top of the mountain. There's a house right there. And you are maybe leaving the mountain behind, because that's what the Chariot does, actually leaves the old mountain behind. And I told you that you're maybe looking at the mountain. Maybe that's the mountain that you should leave behind and go towards a new one. Maybe a mountain that is much more compatible with you. Or you should just go gather your fish, Pisces and Chariot, and then come back with more ammo, basically more knowledge, more strength, more resources, and then climb the mountain, okay? Because I never climbed any mountain or whatsoever, but climbing a mountain without any resources, without any food or whatever it is that you'd need, can be carry a lot of risk, okay? Because you might have to give up on the way and come back down. You don't want to do that this time, right? Let's see what we have here. 4 of Pentacles. This seems that you are trapping yourself if you are. I was thinking when you walk away to 8 of Cups, you're going to get to the 9 of Cups. You're not considering the 10 of Cups. That's why I said maybe you should just walk away from it, because that's going to give you action points. You will get to the 10 of Cups eventually. That's what I was thinking. I didn't say it, but it came forth. Let's say it then. So when you detach emotionally from the outcome or how the things are going to align, it's going to come in a way very stable, in a way that you can maybe even pursue it for the long term. When it comes to giving too much of your energy, maybe when you give it too much, then you pull it away too much as well. There's a burnout. Do we have 2 of Pentacles? We don't. But I feel like there's a burnout happening eventually when you are not really gradually walking towards the things. Another thing here, 4 of Pentacles tells me that maybe while you are working towards something, you are really not really thinking about the main stuff here. For example, did I tell you about Dr. DeMartini? He talks about finances as well. Like he says, when someone actually talks about they want to have lots of money and they want to travel the world, they want to have wealth in their life. And he says, I look at their finances. They don't even look at their spending, savings, and where the money is coming from, where it's going from. They don't look at it at all. They don't have any relationship with it. So that's why I feel like your 4 of Pentacles is a great example of that. What happens here is, in the original tarot, we see someone who's stepping on 2 pentacles and holding on one too tightly and just displaying one to everyone to see, which is telling me that stepping on something in my culture especially is disrespect. So he's disrespecting the bulk of his belongings and then holding on one thing so tightly. This can be the desire to obtain lots of money, and then one maybe spending so freely it's not really even staying with you. So that's why I feel here you have two gems, two valuable, okay, she's trapped here too, two valuable pentacles that you need to really take care of. And the ones that you're displaying, maybe you need to stop doing that, or the one that you're saying that this is my goal, I want to win the lottery, but then what are you going to do with it? Instead of just putting that out there, putting out there the lifestyle actually can attract better opportunities. That's something that I heard recently as well. And in order to get to that mindset, Hangman comes in here. What happens with the Hangman? He actually speaks his own truth. They hang him upside down, and then now his perspective changes. He's paused a little bit, but now his perspective changes. Now he sees things differently. That's why I said here, if you are not really aligning with the financial future or within the next 4 weeks what you want to accomplish when it comes to money, if your actions are not aligning with it, this is telling you need to stop for a second. You need to stop and consider. Ten of Cups is a happy family environment, fulfillment, and support coming forward. Maybe there is something out there that can give you the security of what you want initially, and then you can actually go after what you want that way. Five of Swords is actually forcing things to happen. The Chariot is flowing with what's coming your way. So you might mix it up along the way. Let's see. Or you might be dealing with someone. You might find yourself in an environment that someone actually does everything in their power to trap you. Five of Swords with Five of Swords, guys. So I'm going to say this is double. You might feel trapped somewhere and you might get tricked by someone. It seems like here, this is the ending of that story. But the thing is, you're going to actually gather a lot of strength. This battle teaches you something. And this is coming to a finish line. This is an ending. But some of you might have some sort of like a connection to it in a way that it is going to be also a little dramatic ending. But we have the King of Wands, Knight of Wands. These are fast movements and stability or fast opportunities presenting themselves. Right afterwards, Four of Swords telling me that you need to also take a mental break out of the situation too, okay? So it seems like what you're working on is going to flow to you, but there are some pauses here. Then when you get back into the flow, there's a disruption. And the disruption in the energy can be some shady stuff that you're dealing with. This can be shady people or ulterior motives that is coming to surface. It seems like you're going to diffuse that. You're going to end them. If some of them joyfully, some of them forcefully. This can be even habits that you're giving up. This is going to really move you forward fast, and that fast movement can tire you. Some of you, I know this is too much. That's why you're going to take a little break from that. This is a mental break, guys, okay? Maybe a meditation, prayer, or get away, like I saw in the cup here. What do we have here? Your archetype. Thanatos. Thanatos, come forth. Let's see. I see kind of like an obsidian and the hands are holding each other. I'm trying to understand what this is. We're going to look into the meaning. Number-wise, I don't know what L is. I think it's 50, if I am sure. No. L, 23. Then it makes like 73. Maybe. We have been taught till the 30, I guess. That's how long I learned in school. Oh my God, this is a death card. It is tempted to oversimplify death and sum it up as transformation. Okay, this card. But the true archetypal resonance of Thanatos cannot be easily assimilated or contained. Death is ongoing and omnipresent and eternal. We have the vulture here. An eternal response to the gift of birth. Witnessing the ending of another being, creature, phase, or stage has been consequences for the psyche. So I see here something is ending. When it comes to your money story, something is ending. Even when the struggle is ending, we miss it in a way that, oh, when back in the day I had so many friends, now I don't have them anymore. I feel like some of you are changing your money structure here, the way you're treating your money, what you're treating yourself with that. And that can cause you to lose some friendships along the way, because if you're giving things so freely, I saw that like in the reading. I know this is very specific to some of you, but it seems like some things are, there's a decision that you're making. It's going to end some things when it comes to your relationship with money. So this can be followed by grieving, mourning, and bearing witness to what's happening in your life. But it's also going to give you the power to start back up in a very structured way and consider the new opportunities coming your way. Okay, so this ending is actually going to expand your capacity, and the capacity is needed in our world to grow. So I feel like this card is actually a good sign to tell you that it's like the death card. There's a new day shining on the background. So you can walk away from what's coming, walk away, like detach emotionally. And if you can, because this ending can be a little bit like also sad for you. Like I said, this is not in a negative way though. I feel like some of you are really upgrading, but that upgrade can make you feel like you're also being left out. Okay, you don't belong to your old environment anymore. What else we have here? Coming apart from the seams, everything, because you need to rebuild again. And we have here listening. So listening to what's showing up or what's around you and your higher self is going to be important. You are going to be given a choice, and making the right choice is going to require you to listen what's happening around you. Listen to the nature, not to the goblins. Goblins are those voices telling you that you're doing the right thing. You shouldn't go away. You shouldn't change jobs, or if you're changing jobs, or you shouldn't end this, you shouldn't restart something, whatever it is that you're planning. I see here the clarity. If you're making a choice, you need to look into more details before you choose anything. Like I said, the Four of Pentacles, do not display your pentacles without actually getting an insight. And then you're going to be able to move confidently towards a better direction here, okay? So this is overall a good reading. However, some emotional turmoil ahead, but this is also embracing that and just getting up and moving forward. Okay, guys. All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to leave more videos on the screen. And if you want to enjoy this, give it a thumbs up. Go ahead, hit subscribe. I wish you all a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.